Anyone who gazes at the stars secretly wonders what is happening in the universe. For us humans, it's almost unimaginable. In ancient times, it was an even greater mystery. Our modern civilization has recently managed to understand at least partially what lies hidden in space. However, our knowledge is limited, and many explanations can only exist in our imagination. All the more important are the discoveries made by space explorers and scientists. Here, we will present to you the 10 most captivating, enigmatic, fascinating, and incredible discoveries from the recent past. Learning about them will make you ponder what the future holds, so enjoy these intriguing facts about alien planets, black holes, extraterrestrial life, and much more. If you like our video, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the new content we're preparing for you. Black holes, the wormholes. Some black holes can actually be wormholes. Gamma rays might be potential evidence of this. Wormholes are tunnel-like structures in spacetime. This is true, at least theoretically, as Einstein among others suggested, but it was never conclusively proven. On the other hand, black holes lead to nowhere. In simpler terms, nothing can come out of a black hole as it operates in one direction only. However, wormholes connect 2 points in space and time. Now that scientists have discovered black holes emitting gamma rays, it's entirely possible that they are wormholes, as rays cannot appear out of nowhere. If this discovery is confirmed, we will be one step closer to the possibility of time travel. And if not, there must still be some reason for the gamma radiation emissions. Who knows what explanations await us? Giant black holes in the universe. By the way, on the same topic, scientists have recently discovered massive black holes previously unseen. This assumption, at least, seems apparent. Strictly speaking, they are currently just gigantic energy fields awaiting a more precise definition. But if they turn out to be black holes, we are on the brink of a colossal breakthrough. These holes will have a mass trillions of times greater than that of the Sun and will almost certainly provide insights into how the first stars formed in space. If they are not black holes, the question remains, where does the energy come from? One thing is for sure, researchers hunting for these 50 black holes will not give up until they acquire sufficient knowledge about them. By the way, black holes only form when stars die, so it's intriguing to consider which colossal star met its end. Life on Venus. NASA actually discovered the presence of life on Venus as far back as 1978. So, why did this finding make it onto the list of relatively recent discoveries? It's because it was only recently confirmed. Incredibly, the current data that could prove the existence of life on Venus remained undisclosed for 42 years. On September 14, 2020, scientists directed telescopes at Venus and detected phosphine gas. This gas is typically found only where something is alive. Reviewing old NASA documents, it was discovered that this finding was made back in 1978, so there's nothing new about it. Precise details are still unknown, but it's intriguing that the focus has been primarily on Mars, while Venus now appears to be a planet that likely hosts extraterrestrial life. Perhaps someday, humans will live on Venus instead of Mars. Planet Pi. Scientists have discovered an intriguing planet. However, the so-called Planet Pi has a peculiar name. What does it mean? We know pi is a number primarily used in geometry, for example, when calculating circles and spheres. Planets are usually spheres, so what makes this planet so special? This exoplanet combines mathematics and astronomy very closely. Planet Pi orbits its star every 3.14 Earth days. If we use the number pi, which is an essentially irrational and infinitely long number, it's represented as 3.14. Planet K2-315b is the only known planet with a pi-like orbit. It was discovered in 2017 but wasn't extensively studied until 2020. The planet itself could be a potential home for extraterrestrial life. And perhaps the association with pi is a hint for us humans. What is dark matter? Dark matter is abundant in the universe. It got its name due to its unilluminated, dark nature. Despite being studied for a long time, researchers know very little about the masses that exist in space in the form of dust, gas, or dark stars and play a significant role in influencing gravity for us humans. What makes this topic so frightening is how little we know about dark matter. The name of the substance sounds like it's from a horror movie, and unlike many other elements in space, humanity, despite its importance, knows little about the physical properties of dark matter. What makes this topic so terrifying? Now we know that in the universe, there is more dark matter than visible matter, that dark matter spreads faster, exists in much larger quantities than previously thought, and even forces entire planets and galaxies to change their behavior. Nevertheless, we don't know what we're dealing with. Doesn't that seem simultaneously fascinating and terrifying to you? Why is there a vacuum in space? In this context, the question is actually imprecise because almost all of space functions as a vacuum. The reason for this is cosmic emptiness. If you consider the size of the universe and compare it to the small amount of its contents, space is nearly entirely empty. Therefore, moving objects in space are particularly affected by gravitational forces. Mass attracts mass. You probably know this from horror movies, where people leaving a spaceship are tethered. If those tethers break, they get sucked into space because the limited masses in space instantly attract the human body toward them. Since space researchers repeatedly demonstrate that the universe is continuously expanding, this vacuum becomes stronger day by day. One thing is for sure: space is becoming emptier and emptier, but its vacuum is becoming stronger and stronger. Alien worlds in the solar system. Once again, a globally popular topic. But it's understandable. We are more interested than ever in strange worlds and extraterrestrial civilizations from which we can learn something. Moreover, as humans, we are constantly searching for an alternative planet. Which alien world is currently the subject of discussion? Titan, Saturn's largest moon, where a significant atmosphere has been discovered. Organic molecules and water make it very similar to Earth. Even the weather phenomena there resemble our own. Titan's atmosphere consists of nitrogen, which, as a chemical element, forms the basis of proteins. Rivers, lakes, methane, and volcanoes spewing water instead of lava. It sounds like a place where humans might feel comfortable. So, perhaps one day we will journey to Titan and establish a new human presence there. The moon and the military. Perhaps a less pleasant discovery was made by the US military. As part of their military strategy, they are now paying closer attention to the moon. You might be wondering what that entails. Can you imagine tanks roaming the lunar surface? Not quite. So, why is the moon of interest to the US military? It's about the lunar surface and what can be found there. Military researchers want to get a closer look at the water and ice on the moon. There is hope that the available resources can lead to new knowledge. This could result in a new form of fuel for powering entirely new vehicles, or, at the very least, making existing ones more efficient. Of course, other nations have also taken notice, so a race to the moon may be on the horizon. New solar cycle. Did you know that we are in a new solar cycle? The previous cycle, which began in 2008, ended some time ago. Scientists predict that the next cycle will last until 2025. They also forecast that this cycle will be much more intense and impactful. This contrasts with some previous cycles. The Sun, with its activity cycles, plays a crucial role in weather forecasting. Additionally, the Sun has a significant influence on all forms of matter close to Earth. Therefore, the new solar cycle is both intriguing and concerning. What can we expect in this new cycle? We are excited and hopeful for the best. Surrounded by dust. NASA researchers have discovered a new solar system called HD 95086, located approximately 295 light-years from Earth. One intriguing feature of this solar system is the mysterious fine dust that NASA managed to detect using a specialized telescope. Isn't that strange? Dust requires a significant amount of movement and activity. Who or what is active in this new solar system, or where did this dust come from? It forms two thin belts surrounding the solar system. The first belt is smaller, warmer, and closer to the home star. The second belt is larger, colder, and farther out. There is also another very large planet nearby. All we know about this planet is that it's 5 times the size of Jupiter. It's highly likely that there are other planets nearby that are yet to be discovered. What are your thoughts on these discoveries? Which ones were already known to you? Which ones can't you explain, and which do you find very plausible? Are there other discoveries that belong on this list? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments. We're curious to hear your opinions.